I live further away from the city center. I have my own flat. Hey, you could visit me sometime. What? What? Is he flirting with me? Is he asking me for Netflix and chill? Hey, you could visit me sometime. You're cute, you know. Wow! He winks at me. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we will continue to play Dawn Chorus Part 2. Before that, please subscribe my channel. Let's get started. Coming back to my room, I catch myself humming a melody. I haven't been in such a good mood in a long while. And I've got every reason to be. The air here is clean and pleasant, even inside the guest house. I have nothing to worry about. No classes, no assignments, no groceries or cleaning to be done. It's so peaceful here. And I feel this strange energy building up inside me, excitement for the coming time that threatens to explode. I'm free. I have nowhere to hurry, and at the same time there's so much I want to do. I have this whole camp ahead of me. I already can't wait to walk around the forest here and hop into the sauna afterwards. Standing finally before the door to my room, I put a paw in my pocket to take out the key. ... But it's not there. Oh my! Why the music suddenly turns so horrible? I wiggle my paw inside the pocket, but it's empty. I check the other pocket. Only my phone is there, and of course I wouldn't put keys in the same pocket as my phone anyway. I feel the cold sweat on my forehead. Oh no. Things like that don't really happen. There is literally no way I could lose that key. I always put my keys in my right pocket, and I wear trousers with deep enough pockets that nothing fall out. I press the handle and try to open the door, but it doesn't budge. I knew I locked it anyway. Okay, deep breath. The key must have simply fallen out of my pocket somewhere along the way. Maybe in the cafeteria. I simply have to retrace my steps and look for them. The background music is so improper. But in the back of my head, I know that is not what happened. What? I turn back around and walk down the stairs, scanning the cupboard for any unexpected shapes. Some students pass me along the way, and I try my best not to look distressed. I don't want the others to look at me as if I'm some clumsy kid, but foremost I'm scared of possible fines for losing a key. I'm just a student without any job. I can't really afford putting even more strain on my budget. Better not even consider it. I feel like I'm already on the verge of a panic attack. I might have wanted some adventures during this camp, but this is definitely not what I had in mind. ... What if someone already found the key? That's entirely possible. If I found a key on the floor and I didn't know who the owner was, I would return it to a teacher. Coach Devon said to contact him if we need anything. Maybe I should go straight to him and ask for advice? Go look for the key, go ask Coach Devon for help. Okay, I think I look for the key first as the first option. Okay, if by all means fail, then I just go to ask for Coach help. No, I don't want to bring anyone else into it before I check the corridors and cafeteria myself. Yeah, you're right. I'll leave that for the last resort. John. Caden, what are you doing? I almost jumped back, stuttered. Why is everyone so set on scaring me today? Caden. Oh, John, hi, I didn't see you there. I try to hide my nervousness the best I can, but my voice still comes out slightly quavering. Thankfully, he does not seem to notice. Huh, you must have been daydreaming pretty hard. I'm quite easy to see. Actually, I've lost the key to my room, and I'm looking for it now. Oh! That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. I must look pretty downcast right now, with how he's looking at me with sympathy. Do you know what might have happened to it? No idea. I'm retracing my path and looking for it along the way. Hey, how about I tag along? I'm not really doing anything right now anyway, and maybe I could help. So sweet of you, my dear. My ears perk up as his words. I definitely would feel better having someone by my side now. Sure, I could use some company. Tag along if you wish. John nods, shoving his paws into his pockets. So you went straight to your room after lunch, or did you go anywhere else? I went straight to my room, so I hope I will find the key in the cafeteria. Okay, let's go then. I'll keep my eyes open too. Oh, maybe someone left their sunshine roll there? I chuckle. He's more of a glutton than I thought. But frankly, I would gladly have another one too. We continue down the corridor to the cafeteria together, side by side. Steps are longer than mine, so I have to walk faster than usual to keep up with him. I listen to the heavy thuds of his paw steps, getting in and out of sync with mine for a while, scanning the floor for the key. Just minutes ago, the cafeteria was bustling with students, but now it's eerily silent. Tables are still covered with checkered tablecloth, gleaming in the sunlight filtered through the windows. Looks like the sun came out from behind the clouds for a moment. Even though it's only a while afternoon, it already is low on the horizon. We are above the Arctic Circle after all. Oh, what a nice place to travel. The eeriness of the empty cafeteria and the Arctic sun makes it all seem like a scene from a film. Hey, the food is gone too. The sudden sound of the door closing after us echoed in the room, startling me. Yes, not just startling you, startled me too. So loud, the door banging sound. For a moment I forgot why we were even here. I snapped out of my daze and started to look around instead. But to no avail. Do you see your key? No, it's not here. Someone could have found it and returned it already. You can just ask the canteen staff. Or so I hope. The most sensible thing to do now would be to go to the reception and try to sort this out somehow. They should know what to do. I nod. I don't like this one bit, but he's right. I walk up to the window and lean on the window sill. The sun already hid behind the clouds again, and the snowfall still continues. The snow forms white caps on trees and covers everything inside. If I open the window, cold Arctic wind would bring some inside too. I could extend my arm and watch how the snowflakes melt in my fur, or get stuck between my whiskers. Suddenly I feel a heavy paw on my shoulder. Hey, everything will be fine, I'm sure. He gave me an earnest smile that could melt ice. Wow. It does make me feel a bit better after this all. I'm glad I told him about the key. Otherwise, I would be alone with this here. Probably even more panic. Thanks, I'm glad you are here with me. I wish I could help you somehow though. You know you already did. Just a moment ago I felt awful, but now I'm even hopeful. Come on now, let's go to the reception. He nods and we both leave the empty cafeteria in silence. Walking to the lobby, I glance at John. He's looking straight ahead, focused and collected. There's a gleam in his brown eyes, shining above his furry snout. I wonder what he's thinking about now. The silence between us doesn't feel uncomfortable, but John was much more talkative during the lunch and I'm afraid he hasn't yet warmed up to me. John? Yes, is something on your mind? Oh, not really. Why do you ask? Just wondering. You know, first you're helping me with the bag, now you're helping me with the key. Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for that, but I can't help but feel like I'm using you. Bit sitting alone in the room. Don't worry, I'm more than used to that. Having younger siblings, I grew up carrying their stuff and helping them with minor stuff. I'm not feeling a bit better about that. Hey, do you want to go somewhere after that? Oh, are you asking me out for a date? Do you have something specific in mind? I thought about a game of snooker. Don't worry, I don't know the rules either. I chuckled. He didn't seem like it at first at all, but he's quite a cheerful guy once he opens up. We'll see. I still have more pressing matters at paw. I tap my paw pads on the counter nervously. The closer we are to talking to someone from the staff, the more nervous I get. At least I'm not alone here. I glance sideways, looking at John, and see him leaning on the wooden counter, looking out the window at something. Lights from the chandelier hanging from the ceiling are all reflected in his big brown eyes. He noticed me looking and turns toward me too. "What's up, Caden?" I opened my muzzle to answer, but before I have a chance to reply, the janitor emerged from the utility room. She's a wolf of an ambiguous age, could have been 30 as well as 50. God, me that. What? Good intermediate. I lost the key to my room. I went to look for it around the guest house, but I couldn't find anywhere. Did anyone find it and return it here? The janitor smiles at me reassuringly, completely unfazed, and I start to suspect that I'm not the first one to lose the key to the room in this guest house. No, not yet, unfortunately. Did you leave the guest house after you got the key? No, I didn't. So it still has to be somewhere in the guest house. I will keep my eyes open. Let's not assume it's gone. Your name and room number, please? Caden, room number 17. Janitor opens some ledger, searching for something. Your room is a single one, and so we don't have a second key for it. I'll call the office to get the spare key so that you'll be able to access your room in the meantime. She takes an old flip phone out of her pocket and dials a number. Someone on the other side of the line picks it up quickly and a muffled voice escapes from the small speaker. The janitor puts the phone to her ear and starts to explain the situation, and I switch my attention from her to John. We have just met today, but he has been really friendly towards me. Even though I know he was a bit intimidating at first, and almost nothing about him yet, now I somehow feel at ease with him. Blocked? Furry? Block? I switch my attention back to the janitor, sensing troubles. Speak with an urgent tone, too fast for me to understand her, besides some single words. She ended the conversation with a simple "Hade" and put down the phone with a sigh. It looks like nobody from the office will be able to make it here today. We weren't prepared for the snow to start falling so early this year and in such amount. They say that they will come tomorrow morning, and in the meanwhile, I will look for your key. For today, you have to move to another room. We don't have any single room left, unfortunately, but I can show you which room have a bed still available. We have a lot more double rooms than single ones, so most of the students got a room with a second bed. But maybe one of your friends still has a free bed in their room? You could ask them, but if none will have one, then come back here and I can find you something. She gives me an apologetic smile and points to a small basket on the counter filled with sweets. Maybe you want some? I shake my head, looking down at my paws. Can I take one instead? Thanks. Oh, John really likes to eat a lot. Not waiting for a response, he takes one and hides in his pocket. So adorable. No wonder he looks so chubby. All my stuff is already in my room. I won't be able to retrieve anything from there until tomorrow. Oh, you're right, wait a moment. She walks off to the utility room and returns after a short while, carrying something in her paw. Here is a bathroom kit for you. We always keep a spare few for those who forgot to bring their toothbrushes or soap with them. She passed me the kit, all packed inside a cloth pouch. We are really sorry about that. Can I do anything else for you now? No, you have given me great help. I shake my head. If you have any questions or problems, please come back to me and we'll try to sort it out. I'm not going anywhere, although by midnight I usually am asleep already. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Thank you. She smiles at me, turns around and returns to the utility room. Well, that didn't really go as planned. On the upside, they weren't even mad about the key. Now you are the one that can be mad. That's hardly comforting. By the way, I'm surprised you didn't take a room with Miko. I was sure that you two are together. Ah, no! What is he saying? I blinked confused. Do we really give off that impression? Where did you get the idea? Of course I'm not together with him. He's my friend from middle school, we just know each other well. Easy there, easy, I get it. I don't have anything against gays or anything like that in any case, but if you really aren't together, then I'm sorry. You were just quite physical with each other back in the cafeteria, so I assumed that, huh? Really? I don't think so. Yeah, maybe I'm close with Miko, but I don't feel... Because Miko is quite a shy guy, so I don't feel like I will be quite physical with him. It's just because we have known each other for so long already. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm not sure about Caden, whether Caden likes... Okay, Caden had a crush on Miko before, but now definitely he won't because me? I like John. He got one thing right though, I'm attracted to males. Ooh. I still don't know if I'm gay or just bisexual, but no, I'm not straight. It all is still a bit confusing for me. Yeah, maybe you are not gay, you are not straight, you are not homosexual, you are fursexual. Caden is fursexual. I'm pretty open about it now, but it took me some time to get there. He was partially right, I indeed had a crush on Miko. But there was near the end of the middle school and it's all past now. Whatever past is past. He took me completely by surprise and had no idea how to even respond. I might be gay, but I'm not with Miko. And maybe keep it to yourself for now, okay? Ah, so I knew something was on. Don't worry, I didn't plan on walking around and telling everyone or anything. So anyway, what are you going to do now? Because in any case, I happen to have a free bed in my room. Good, this is what I'm expecting you to ask me. If you feel like sharing a room with this bear, feel free to drop by, it's no problem for me. Oh, adorable. Oh, well, that would solve my problems. You really wouldn't mind having a roommate? I really wouldn't. You don't have to be this considerate, Caden. I've already said it's okay. This seems convenient indeed, but the other Paul, I barely know him. I feel like I should spend more time with him before agreeing. Okay, this is really tempting, but let me think a bit before I give you an answer, okay? No need to think. Nah, you need to tell me right now. Just joking, I'm not going anywhere. Just come in whenever you feel like it. It's room number 14. I'll first go outside for a little walk. I feel like I need to get out of here for a while. Get some fresh air. Sure, see you later then. Okay, see you. I turn around and go through the entrance door, leaving the warm and cozy guest house. Room 14. Okay, now I remember. A wave of cold, Arctic air hits me when I exit the building, making me shiver. It's still snowing relentlessly. Wow, I've never seen snow in my life. Okay. My country has no snow at all, has no fall season, so I have never seen snow before. Chill wind blows through the tree branches like a harpist gently pulling strings. Our bus has left already, so the janitor's car is the only one standing in the front parking. I've been to other countries, traveling to other countries, but I've never been to a country whenever that country is having snowing. I hope that the bus driver make it to the town without any problems. I walk through the parking lot and into the woods, leaving a trail of deep paw prints in the fresh snow behind me. I inhale deeply. Oh. The air is perfectly clean and full of smells, pines and wet moss, snow and needle-covered path. Oh, so nice, the scenery. I grew up surrounded by forests and I always love exploring them. Some of the smells here don't seem familiar, but I still feel at home here. The only thing I hear is the sound of the snow crunching under my paws and the slight whisper of the wind. I'm just on the edge of the woods, so the forest here isn't dense, and in between the branches, I can see the grey sky hanging heavy above me. It feels good to be here. Living in the city is easy to forget how nice it is to be surrounded by nature. I take out the instant camera I still have with me from my bag, turn it on and holding it in my extended arms, I point the lens at my snout. Click. Now I have to wait for it to develop. I stash it away quickly in the bag, together with the camera, and close it. I close my eyes and listen to the wind. I silence my thoughts and switch my attention to my surroundings. Deep breath now. In and out, slowly. I stand still. The wind rustles the branches, blowing off the slowly accumulating snow for them. Right now the forest is still, but everything around me is brimming with life. All the bugs in the ground, all the trees around me, every tuft of moss and blades of grass, they all breathe together with me in a steady rhythm. I'm happy where I am right now. I open my eyes and I shake off the snow from my snout. If not for the temperature, I could just stand and enjoy the peaceful atmosphere, but I'm starting to feel cold. It's still nowhere as cold as it gets in Finland in winter. Thanks to the proximity of the sea, this part of the country has a mild climate, but it is not a temperature I would call comfortable. Something must be wrong with my Finnish genes, because I much prefer warmer weather. Oh, so I'm a Finnish. Okay, I'm a furry from Finland. Okay, let's see how the photo came out. Oh, okay, I'm quite adorable. Well, I have to say I'm proud of this one. It might be my favorite photo of myself yet. Shivering a bit, I decide to keep moving. I will feel warmer if I don't just stand in one place. Walking among the trees calm me down, though I feel much better now. I shake off the rest of the snow that accumulated during this short walk on my hair and turn back and walk back to the guest house. Walking much faster now. I'm back at the guest house in maybe 2 minutes. Back in the warm inside. I walk up to the one of the sofa standing in the lobby and flop onto it unceremoniously. I took some books I wanted to read with me. I'll be really happy if I had one of them with me now. But of course I left them back in my room. Only now it really hits me that I will not be able to use anything I left there, including my DSLR, the books I have taken, my headphones, or even my pajamas. At least it's mildly comforting that it's only for today. And thankfully I have my phone with me. Now that I think of it, I do have some ebooks downloaded on it, but I don't remember which ones. I take the phone out of my pocket and click the side button. The screen turns on, showing a photo of the sea that I have taken in Greece and have been using as my wallpaper ever since. Suddenly I remember something important. I haven't yet written my mother a message that we have arrived. I might be living alone now in another country on top of that, but that makes her just more concerned about me. If I wouldn't write her a message, she would call me soon and I don't feel like talking with her right now. If I told her about the key, she would just shout at me for a while and then call every few hours to get an update. I type a quick message to her. Hi, we have arrived safely. That should do. I press send and turn off the screen, leaning back and signing. In the corner of my eyes, I see a movement in the other side of the lobby. Turning my head in that direction, I finally notice someone sitting there on a sofa. I don't think I recognize him. Woo! Okay, another tiger. He's a tiger like me, wearing a loose-fitting black tank top. Oh, wow! It's so cold here, and he just wear a black tank top? He's sitting on the sofa in a relaxed position and looking at him. There is a certain aura of nonchalance about him. He suddenly sat up and approached me confidently. He's still making broad swings behind him as he walks. Well, hello there. Always nice meeting a fellow tiger. Named Turuf. And you? Wow. So special this name. I sit up on the sofa before replying, feeling strangely vulnerable under his gaze. I'm Kaden. It's nice meeting you too. Turuf points to the spot on the sofa beside me. May I? Okay, agree. Let's make some friends. Before I have a chance to reply, he sit down beside me, taking a relaxed position again. Wow, he's really straightforward. So tell me about yourself. What do you study? I'm from Finland and I moved here since this year. I'm studying cognitive science. Oh, a freshman, how cute. A shame we are not in the same department. A shame indeed. What are you studying then? Experimental biology, but that's not really interesting. Better tell me where I can find you usually. Oh, so straightforward. On the campus, I guess. I live in a dormitory, so I spend most of my time on university ground. I live further away from the city center. I have my own flat. Hey, you could visit me sometime. What? What? Is he flirting with me? Is he asking me for Netflix and chill? Hey, you could visit me sometime. You're cute, you know. Wow! He winks at me. Am I being flirted with? Yes, I definitely am being flirted with. I don't think anyone has ever flirted with me before, let alone this openly. I don't even know how to respond to him, so instead I just stare at him. Wow, I really am pathetic sometimes. It certainly flatters me though. He's good looking, I have to admit it. Yeah, he's good looking. He has a nice lean body and his clothes show it off nicely. I gulp. Suddenly another figure enters the lobby. Lake, what is he doing here? He sees us and starts walking in our direction. Hey Taraf, I got you your jacket. Oh hi Kaden, what a surprise. You two know each other? Now we do. We have just met each other and started chatting. Thank you Lake, you are really invaluable. Lake passes him the jacket and a key. Also, they are friends. Good enough friends that Taraf sent Lake to fetch him his jacket. Frankly, I don't know much about Lake's friend. When I was visiting him, he was always either alone or with his roommate. We were just going outside for a walk together, but I left my jacket in my room. Yeah, Taraf bumped into me in the corridor and suggested going somewhere together, and I've been meaning to go for a walk anyway. It's been nice talking with you, Kaden. I'll catch you later, okay? Sure, have a nice walk you two. Thank you, Kaden, see you later. They leave through the entrance door, and so I'm left alone in the lobby. I lean back on the sofa and relax finally. This was really something else. Yes, I agree. Taraf, what an interesting guy. He didn't really tell me anything about himself, did he? Just that he studies experimental biology and has his own flat. And that he finds me cute. I blush again. Well, he's handsome too. He told me he will catch me later, so I should expect to meet him again. Wow, tough competition for John, because this guy is really he has charisma. I hope it won't be as awkward as our pretty one-sided conversation now was. I closed my eyes and let my thoughts wander. For a moment I thought about opening an ebook, but I don't feel like reading right now. Just a bit too much has happened lately. So until the end of the day I have to find myself another room to stay in. I could always ask Miko, he for sure would agree, but things still are a bit weird between us, especially after the 3-year gap in our friendship. I still have the whole day to ask others. I've already managed to make some new friends here. It could be a good occasion to befriend someone closer. Yeah, I don't have to make any decision now. I'll leave that for the evening. But what should I do now? Forest, Klaus, Cafeteria John, Terrace, Jorgen and Travis. John again, I think. I for sure don't want to spend the whole day sitting on the couch here. I haven't seen even half of this guest house. I have nothing better to do anyway, so why not start exploring now? I haven't really taken a good look at the common space near the room. I wasn't yet in the part of the guest house with sauna and the swimming pool. There is also a terrace on the outside and probably some other spaces I'm not even aware of. I'll go check out the sauna area first. I'm really curious about how it looks. Oh, okay. Question mark. I think I can hear some rustling from behind the cafeteria door. My curiosity wins and I walk up to them, looking through the gap. Inside I see John sitting on the table, writing something in a notebook he's holding. He's completely focused on writing, his tongue poking out from his muzzle. Even with the blab, he still looked imposing. I could come here and say hi, but he seems busy. Maybe it's not the best moment. Before I can decide, the door creaks loudly, alerting the bear. He looks in my direction and noticed me immediately. Kaden, hey there! I entered the cafeteria and closed the door behind me, feeling somewhat embarrassed. Oh, I was just exploring the guest house when I heard some rustling here. If you wanted to be alone, then I can just continue. It's fine, don't worry. He chuckled softly, putting down the notebook and leaning back on the table. I really hope it won't crack under his wig. I'm sure it wasn't designed with having bears sitting on it in mind. So what are you doing here? I went around the guest house for a while to explore it a bit, just like you. I like it here, so I stayed. Do you know that feeling you get when you visit spaces that were always crowded but are now completely empty? I love that feeling, and this place feels just like that. I'm sure there must be a name for that, one of those you see in articles like 10 obscure emotions that actually exist or something. I nod. Yeah, I can definitely feel that too. Liminal space. Why the font suddenly turned to smaller font and size? Sorry. Liminal space, that's what people call it. It feels frozen in time and slightly unsettling, but also familiar and oddly calm. I read that term some time ago, but in this context it no longer really has anything to do with the actual liminality. Liminality is a state that occurs at the threshold, before crossing it completely but after the point of no return. It was coined by an anthropologist to describe the state of ambiguity that occurs during the transitional part of rites of passage. Wow. I don't understand. It's what between the metaphorical death, leaving a certain phase behind, and entering into the new phase, change. Wow. Okay. It really proves that I'm a reader. Okay, I like to read books. It certainly matched my character. That's a lot of information in not many sentences. Where did you read about that? That's part of what we learn in our course. We have some basic of anthropology. Oh, okay, I see. So it's not from hobby, it's from what I study. So Kader is basically a bookworm? Boring. I thought cognitive science would be a bit closer to neurobiology, but maybe our field aren't that similar after all. Huh, probably. I look at the closed notebook on the table beside John. It's been intriguing me since I've entered the room. By the way, what were you writing? I gesture at the notebook and John glances back at it, looking somewhat uncomfortable with the question. Nothing much, I'm just noting down some ideas. Pride! I tilt my head looking at him quizzically. Ideas for what? I'm working on a story. Oh, okay, so he's a writer. He's a writer, I'm a reader. We are such a good match. I don't have much done so far, so I'd rather not to share anything yet. A story? So are you like a writer? No, not a writer, definitely. So this is the first thing you are working on? Not exactly. He seemed really uncomfortable with this topic. I think I'll be the best if I drop it for now. So what are you doing later? Oh, if we're up to it, how about that game of snooker? Don't worry, I don't know the rules either. I've seen a few matches in my life and always wanted to try, so that sounds fine. I still have a couple of things to do, but if you want to play, I'll be back in my room in maybe 15 minutes. It's room 14, just knock. Okay, I'll leave you for now and think about it. Later then, see you. Oh, I leave the cafeteria and walk around the guest house some more. The rest of the walk continued uneventful. Okay, okay, Teraf is common space. Miko, sorry Miko, you're not my cup of tea. So I think that's all for today. It's quite fun. I get this part I have spent a lot of time with John. Okay, maybe next part I will try to spend a little bit of time with Taraf because he's how to say, he's very aggressive. Yeah, maybe I can give it a try. I know currently I fall in love with John, but no harm trying, right? So guys, if you like this story, you may check out my description below. There's a link there. You can just go to itch.io to support the game developer by installing the game and donating to the game developer. If you like my video and you wish to see the next part, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye.